and welcome to another video. Today is going to be a very good one. As you can tell by the title and the description, today's philosophical idea is how about we actually, today's philosophical idea is on Ralph Waldo Emerson, his idea on self-reliance, a topic many need to learn. Oneself needs to understand. I had to write an essay on this man, on this topic, and my views on him, or my views on what he said, I agree with him, and I understand his point of view, and I know where he's going with this. So I had to write an essay, an argumentative. Mine was kind of argumentative and informal, uh, informational. I don't know why I said that, but this is the topic that I decided to use for my wording in the essay, and this is how it went. Okay, I'm gonna read it off word to word. I may not. For instance, we're just gonna look at this amazing window right here. Okay. Welcome in the chat. Anyway, getting back to my amazing flabbergash of a speech. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can't yet. Just realized that it won't let. Yeah, no, can't do that yet. Never mind. Because my laptop is lagging and does not want to work right now. So, and I guess I'd say enjoy the gameplay, but okay. Wow. Charge creepers. That's fun. There we go. I got my laptop to work. We are good. We are good to go. Alright, so the argument that I made is I have to not argue with it, but I'm arguing, not argue against it, but I'm arguing with it. I'm arguing on the side that I think is best. And this is what I wrote, word for word. We're gonna find ourselves a little hole here, dig it out. Gonna hide real quick. I should become Bob Ross in Minecraft. Minecraft Bob Ross. Oh, that would hit so hard. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm digging a dirt house out of a mountain. How many gravel? Just 2. That's fine. And we got some flint out of that. Sick. Alright, so we're gonna bury ourselves in here. We're gonna get a lot up in here. Alright. Now that we got a little humble abode, I'll start reading. This is how I started it out. This is in quotes. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. This is the start of what Ralph Waldo Emerson states. He believes that trusting one's inner voice, that most people have, can lead to enjoying life and unlocking what one can understand to be self-reliance. Emerson argue, wow, I mistyped that. Emerson argues that there is more wisdom deep down when trusting oneself. One must see society be good and bad. One must understand that in order to live in this world, you need society even if society does not need you. That's where I'm going to stop. I have revised that. That's just like a draft that I've been practicing and doing because my essay isn't due until let's probably take that. Hold on. My essay isn't in due. New stutter just dropped. My essay isn't dude due date. Yeah, my essay's due date is on this Friday, so I have a couple days tonight, which I'll probably do. But the concept that Emerson is trying to tell people is that conformity, yeah, that word, conformity is bad, right? It leads people to just be in one's, I guess, constant motion, not going anywhere, uh, not gaining skills in life, not learning anything new. Um, and to be non-conformity is the opposite, is you are oneself, you are by yourself, and you trust in yourself. And that is his perspective. He believes that self-reliance and trusting in inner self or oneself without another action is better, pretty much. And I think that's something everyone needs to learn. Agree to disagree. You should not have to have trust. You, let me word that differently. You, as a human being, you in your own mind should not have to trust someone else for your actions. You should be able to make those actions yourself. That is pretty much what I'm agreeing with in the essay. And it's a very valid point on both ends of the spectrum. Because I state a lot of stuff, not stating, more quoting and then just going off my answer on what I believe is right to wrong with that. And am I gonna say that everything's correct in my statement? No, no. His Emerson's point on that is more of understanding, I guess. And I hope you guys didn't hear that. That was my dog barking. It's like 10 o'clock. I mean 9 something, and he just went to bed in my bedroom. So, but Emerson's trying to get a point out, saying that if you continue to not be you, not be original, then you're just going to be stuck, not learning anything, not gaining any new knowledge. At least that's what I believe it is, because it's a philosophical idea. And in order for it to be philosophical, you need to have a reasoning, or you need to understand at least a little bit on what he means. Uh, and if you agree with his standpoint, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. All right, I could care less. Well, I mean, in an argument, you kind of have to count both sides and look at both sides. But philosophical ideas is more of a one-person view party. Uh, it's either you do or you don't. There's no really arguing over that. It's kind of like my favorite person, for instance, to watch a lot of psychological videos or psychological videos would be Joe Bartolozzi. Don't ask. Okay, he has a lot of them. He's literally a degree in it, and hey, I don't have a bad time watching him. I enjoy doing it. Uh, or just for instance, just watching him in general. Anyway, side note, that's just no correlation to the video. Uh, at the current moment. So I was sitting there, right, trying to write my essay. I had to think. I had to think really good on what I wanted to say. And it popped in my head that I didn't need to try that hard. I could have literally just done what I do on YouTube, what I do on this account, and be like, okay, I'm just gonna speak my mind on this opinion, right? Because that's realistically, I'm pretty much opening myself up on this account. Do I want this account to succeed? No. Do I want this account to have someone. I don't know, dude. I've been streaming for a long ass time. I don't know if it'll ever make a difference if I stream longer or not. If I don't, I've always wanted to build a community, and I might just need to actually start a whole new account just to gain some people, because this is an old account. Usually, old accounts don't last well. But getting back to my topic, self reliance, relying on oneself, is something everyone needs to learn, or at least go through, or have an understanding of. Because if you're just, you won't be the person you want to be, right? You'll have opinions, you just won't have your opinions. You'll be a yes man, and no one likes a yes man. In my perspective, yes mans are just no. They're like forbidden fruit. They're like the apple that we are not allowed to eat, that apple. But I don't really have a point on it, right? Because it's something I'm just like looking into, and it expired me. Not really expired. Um, expired. Wow, it really inspired me, but not really, to try and understand his point of view. And I do. I do understand it. That's the funny part. I get where he's coming from. I get hmm how do I how do I word this without sounding, I get that he's trying to show other people that you don't need to be all alone, or you don't need to be with a society that doesn't care pretty much. That's what I believe is what his main focus is. It's just trying to get people out of their comfort zone, I guess. I don't know. But that's what my teacher put it, and I was like, you know, let's just go with Miss Teacher, for instance. I don't know about that. I didn't say that. I really wanted to, but it's just, she was really just blabbering out random stuff about it. It's like, yes, you're gonna come across stuff about that, but it's not gonna be that entirely like deep, you know? I will read the second passage. No, I'm not reading the second passage, bro. I might actually start becoming a philosophical person, because I really enjoy it, and I don't know why. It's just something I find interesting. And interesting, I mean, is they're all theories, right? Like what's the ship theory? Thesis. It's some ship that, if you rebuild the ship, I completely forgot the name. I'm having a brain fart right now. If you name the ship, and then you have to rebuild it every 10 years, I feel like it's the ship of Thesis. I don't know. It's definitely not Socrates, because that guy is a completely different person. Hold on. What is the name of? Yeah, Thesis. The Thesis. I don't know, but the ship of Thesis is pretty much, if you replace the ship after 10 years, is it going to be the same ship? Because you're not taking apart the old boat, right? You're just recovering it with new wood, or painting wood on it. Like, is it still the same ship as it was 10 years ago? Or from, I guess, when it was originally built? And the answer is supposed to be yes, right? But it's also a philosophical question, like, what do you mean? Is it the same boat? Of course it's the same boat. It has the same stuff. It doesn't at all. Because it's one getting re-torn down or getting rebuilt with new wood, having to replace the wood. Uh, and oh, is that a no? That's not. Anyway, sorry, I'm like, yeah, no, I thought that was iron. That was not iron right over there. But the shipper thesis is pretty much just like it's kind of undoable. You can't really talk about it, because there's no answer to it. You're just saying stuff. Not saying stuff, but like you're more. It's more like you have to have a level of stupidity to think it's not the same thing, right? Because you're not fully rebuilding it. You're keeping the old pieces. It just needs a touch up because otherwise it would fall. Wow. Ooh. I'm. Wow. I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Like at this current moment of time, are you the same person? Like, are you the same human being you are? Like in the next year and a half? No, you're gonna have the same body and stuff. That's like okay, no. I remember this. Not very well, but I definitely do remember this. It's some sort of theory where if you teleport, and you're teleporting, is it really you or is it just a clone with all your memories? And you would never know because your body disintegrates and then it gets stretched out and stuff, and you might have died and it might have just been a new clone. Uh, I forgot the name. I don't know the names. I know the egg theory, and that's like about it. And the egg theory isn't even like it doesn't make sense. Like you're telling me that everyone is me. I am everyone, and that every time I die, I relive and come back to God, right? And then relive another life, die, come back, and it keeps repeating until I'm stronger, until I'm like a superior human being. That's what I don't understand. Oh crap. I was gonna land in the water, but no, never mind. The egg theory is goofy, in my opinion. It's like trying to explain a 5-year-old on how Minecraft respawning works, because it's not going back and meeting the same person. It's literally just a click of a button. That's what it feels like trying to explain the egg theory, or even listening to the egg theory to someone who doesn't know what the egg theory is. It's stupid. I never understood it. I still never will understand it, and it doesn't make any sense to me. If it makes sense to you, congrats, dude. Tell me how it makes you feel or whatever, because I truly do not know how one can sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, I. Because with that concept, guess what? You're every bad person and every good person in the world. You are everyone combined. Oh my lord. Ooh. Oh wow. Uh. Hmm. That's a deep ravine. I almost jumped on that too. Jumped in that. I mean, there's water. We could go down. Screw it. Why not? Oh yeah, I do not like this. I need some light, bro. Wow, it's just a dead end. I was gonna die. But to imagine the egg theory and sit there and accept your fate, like, oh yeah, I'm You're pretty much stating that you're Adolf Hitler or you're Jeffrey Epstein. You're every bad person that has ever happened. And you don't want that, right? Because that's if that theory is actually true and I die, guess what? I'm the only living person. Because there's other people. The theory wouldn't make any sense. The theory's broke. It can't make sense because in order for that to make sense, that means other people during that time would not be alive because it's only you. And the future you would know the current you and who you are. Like you'd have to try and find that shit out like you're some kind of fucking spy or some shit. That part I will not get. Because it just breaks all laws of physics right there. Not even physics, it just breaks human law. Human common sense. Common sense is out the drain with that theory. Because you have to live in the same timeline that you lived in with other parts of you, pretty much. Even though you don't know, but your future self would. You get erased of your memory and stuff, but like you at some point you'd be like, oh well, this is odd, right? Like I keep dying. You would have PTSD. I hear there's so many charged creepers, dude. I was blind. I'm totally not gonna die. Oh, and there's a fucking zombie coming down. Oh, that's cruel. Oh, this is evil. There's mobs falling from the sky, bro. That's some cruel shit, Minecraft, bro. Holy shit, dude. Do I turn this this into a Rocket League stream, dude? I'm kind of feeling the vibe right now. I do. I kind of feel the vibe. I do need to go get some water and shit. So this is where I'm gonna end the video. So if you stay this long for past 23 minutes, you maybe got to experience some dumbass on the internet doing dumbass shit. But that is it. And I, like every other human being, are going to go get some stuff and relax and play some Rocket League and stream it. Peace out, gang.